Tuesday, May 20th, 2025, 8:25 a.m. Yeah, I just want to show this back here real quick. This is basically facing to the north, slightly northwest. Okay? We're looking mighty orange in the direction of the so-called rising sun. And that is going to be our focus of attention during this recording. We'll continue on in just a moment. Alrighty, continuing on. Let's go ahead and look back here once again. Not sure how well this is going to turn out here. We might be able to dim this down. And maybe you can see all these lines back there in between these trees, huh? Okay, so we are to have rain today, tomorrow, and the following day. Our temperatures have dropped from a couple of days of 80-degree weather down to 50-degree weather. The topic that I want to jump all over right now is the factor of this greater light, okay? We are experiencing a lot of severity within weather events of recent days. Supposedly, through this tornado event that has taken place not only here, but elsewhere within the state, we had basically 8 reported tornadoes that took place. To date, here in Michigan, for this year, we have arrived at that magical number of 27 tornadoes so far this year. 27. Alright, so a few days back, I came out with a recording of how this greater light, ball of light, sun, or whatever you want to consider it as being, I showed how it was flickering, okay? Back in 2017, or 18, excuse me, when I took my solo camping trip, again, you can see the same type of fluctuations that's kicking off in regards to the light from this greater light. Science is dictating that it is all due to all these severe weather events that's taking place is due to said sun. The sunspots are disappearing, whereas a coronal hole has been increasing in size. And this causes magnetic disturbances and all this other good stuff that they speak of through their little narratives. And basically, this coronal hole, as it continues to grow, is lessening the corona of the sun. Okay? What will occur months from now? Yes, I am going to instill a little bit of fear-mongering here. We have been told of the prophecies of 3 days of darkness. October and September are prime months for a lot of my recordings of strange anomalies. Right now, science, and through their narrations, is dictating that what is occurring with the sun and with this corona or coronal hole and the disappearing of the corona is an anomaly that is very rare, okay? Now, of course, I don't necessarily agree with the narratives of science because of my observations. And people, you're not paying attention, are you? Because there was quite the lead up into these tornado events that took place prior to said events. And I've recorded them all. And what I come out and share with you people, as far as this is upcoming, that's upcoming, you better take heed and listen. Because once again, I show reality. And, well, apparently, even though my initial video of this after the tornado, so-called tornado, had passed, which I stood right there at my sliding glass door as it came roaring right on through, okay? I was not privy enough to have phone in hand at that given point in time, and it roared past very quickly. But what I seen was not, I repeat, was not indicative of a tornado. Today I have been through 3 said scenarios. I've also been privy to experience 2 earthquakes. 2 earthquakes and 1 tornado right here, my location. And all of them have had their peculiarities or suspiciousness about them. Okay? And there is a reason why we had our little event here and why it went down Main Street of this little village. And it's for advancements of technologies. Okay? And I'm just going to leave it at that. There are plenty of proofs and evidences throughout my entire content of this weather nonsense and man's involvement with weather scenarios today. And so I really have to be suspicious of any scientific narratives that are coming out. But when they start to align with certain prophecies, let's say, and when I know these so-called prophecies and timelines of events to yet unfold, you might want to listen, because once again, I'm going to do some fear mongering. I am going to be going dark, demented, if you will, very negative energy in some of my upcoming content. And this will be focused upon certain individuals around me based on what they have been doing against me and mine. Yes, people. A lot of darkness keeps being thrown at me through dark practices and through darkness itself. I have no pity on those of what is to come. And this is a warning. So you subscribers that are around me that have been up to no good, expect the unexpected from this Gemini. Almost 200 views on my initial tornado video. Huh. Be prepared, people. Weather events are going to get that much worse. We've already seen what it does to people here that have deserved it. I enjoyed this experience. I had no problems with it. I survived. I got by with the basics, the minimum of basics, shall I say. What are you going to do when time comes for you? Listen up. Pay attention, people, because I show reality. That is my duties on this flip side. So do what you can to take care, and do what you can to take care of others. My time is here and now.